Today in our 2018 Ram 1500, we're going to be taking a look at, I'm going to show you how to install the Westin Platinum Series oval Nerf bars, part number 21-3560. This is what our Nerf bars look like when they're installed. Customers that order these are normally ordering them for two reasons. First reason, to help them get in and out of the vehicle easier. Second reason, to add a look to their vehicle. The Nerf bars are constructed of a polished stainless steel. They're going to have curved ends to maintain a streamline look. Unlike some of your standard round bars, these are going to be more of an oval shape, giving you a wider base on the top. The step pads are going to be 4 inches wide. They're going to be constructed of a strong, durable polymer plastic that are going to resist UV rays, fading, and cracking. The textured, non-slip surface is going to help maintain footing when entering and exiting the vehicle in all types of weather. To start our installation, we're going to pull out all of our brackets. We want to make sure you got the driver and passenger side on the right side. On your bracket, it's going to say DF for driver front, DR for driver rear, and same thing for passenger. You're also going to have a bracket that looks like this. It should have a D printed on it for driver and a P printed on it for passenger. To start our installation, everything we do on the driver's side is going to be the same on the passenger side, with the exception on the driver's side, we're going to have a bracket here that we're going to have to remove. Pull this wiring out. We're going to have another right here on this side. We're going to remove this piece of tape on this front hole. You're going to have a pull wire, and you're going to have a bracket that looks like this. I'm going to take our pull wire, spring in, go through this hole and out this hole. I'm going to pull it out just like that. Make sure you don't remove the wire just yet. You're going to have some plastic rings. They look like this. If you notice the hole, one of them is larger than the other. For this, we're going to use the smaller one. Make sure you hold on to this when you're taking this wire off, so it doesn't fall back down into the body of the vehicle. And we're going to thread it on. That'll hold it in place. Next, we're going to take our front bracket, which is going to look like this. We're going to set it on our bolt. We're going to put on a flat washer. You're going to have a couple different size ones with different holes, so just make sure you're using the right one. A lock washer, and then a nut. For our next one, we're going to use this pre-existing weld nut, flat washer, lock washer, and the small bolt. Hex bolt that threads into it. We're just going to loosely install that right now, just hand tighten it. Next, we're going to take this body mount bolt out right here. Be careful, because when you take it out, there's going to be water, dirty water in there, and it will spray all over the place. So I suggest when you do it, just put a paper towel or something up there, or a rag. Use an 18mm socket. We'll go ahead and remove that. Now we're going to take our bracket. It's only going to fit in there one way. You'll notice the angles on the ends are different. That's not going to fit because it's not sitting flush right here. I'm going to make sure that this part of the plate is facing back. And then we'll reinstall our body mount bolt. Now we'll move to the back bracket. On the back side, we're going to remove our tape. We're going to take our bolt plate and nut plate. Looks like this. We're going to feed it in, and we're going to be using this front hole. Now I'm going to show you a trick, because the larger plastic plate that I showed you earlier, to hold it in place, it's hard to put on with your fingers. So if you take the bolt that goes in here, just thread it in place like that. You can actually hold this while you put this on. Then we'll take our rear bracket, set it in place, flat washer, lock washer, and then our nut. Then for our lower hole, we're going to use the bolt we just took out. a flat washer and lock washer. And we'll thread it into the plate. Next, we'll take our Nerf bar, large black bolt that comes in your kit. You'll get 4 of them. Black flat washer and black lock washer. Make sure that's lined up. You want to make sure you have the correct bar on the correct side. The package should be marked driver and passenger side bar. If not, the distance between here and here for the back is going to be longer. That's how you know what side you're going on. The distance from here to here is going to be shorter. That'll be the front. You'll know that driver or passenger. And then we're going to thread it right through the plate into the bar. Next, we're going to go ahead and tighten our bolts for our bracket into our frame in our body mount bolt. Once you tighten your front bracket, go ahead and move to the back and tighten the back bolts on your back bracket. Now we can tighten these. What we want to look for is we want to look at the distance between the top of our bar and the bottom edge of our vehicle. We want to make sure it's lined up all the way across. Once you have that, we'll use a 19mm socket to tighten these. That'll do it for a look at and installation on the Westin Platinum Series Oval Nerf Bars on our 2018 Ram 1500.